Hey folks, try to keep it brief because y'all know me. I'll have a conversation with somebody or something I just interacted with somebody and it triggers something. And y'all know what I always say: never pass up a teachable moment if you can. If that teachable moment is something that you figure the masses or the people around you might be able to use. Okay. You can't teach what you don't know. And basically, just had something short here. Now, this ain't a crack at females, because I've had males say similar things, and I'm like, and you know that how? Okay, well, show me how to do it. Oh, you can't do it. So you trying to tell me how something should be done that you don't know how to do yourself. And then my follow-up question is, well, where did you learn this from? See, I was supposed to say, where did you hear this from? Because it's apparent that they didn't learn it from anywhere, because they don't know how to freaking do it. But you ever think that maybe you back around the other side and come in there, and we can? Well, what makes you think backing in from the other side would be any different? Like, one side of my truck is. I was in the 30-foot in the carrier swapping out forklifts. I was dropping off 2 forklifts and picking up 3 forklifts. 2 were just to be serviced. 1 was dead in the water. I dropped that forklift off there early this year, and it's dead in the water. And they finally, anyway, that's what I was doing. So, and I figure out a lot of time I'll throw just a little something, throw a little chum out there in the water, just for you to go, okay, and take it as a warning shot across the bow. Not something I'm trying to feed you with. See, I'll throw chum in the water to see if I can get a bite. Now, a smart predator would be like, where'd that piece of shrimp come from? You know what I'm saying? Just out of the blue. But the gullible will be like, oh, look, shrimp. Yeah, that shrimp was tainted. I got you. I got you. Anyway, I'm like, well, ma'am, this side of the truck is just as long as that side of the truck. The turning radius doesn't diminish when I'm backing up to the right versus backing up to the left. It's the same. And I was thought, oh, okay, so who'd you drive for? You drove your own? No, where did you learn this from? Well, other guy. No, you didn't answer my question. Where did you learn that tidbit from that you're trying to tell me to do? I've managed to go to the Toyota plant, the Toyota rental. I didn't actually go to the plant. I went to the rental department. I managed to go to the rental department and get 2 forklifts and load them up and bring them here, and without your help or your tutelage. But now all of a sudden, I need your tutelage to back up to a dock and put my load leveler out and get these 2 off and get the other 3. I was like, ma'am, newsflash. What? That dead one that I'm picking up? Yeah, I'm the one that brought it here. She said, yeah, I figured that. So you figured that, and I managed to get it here without any input from you. But now all of a sudden, magically, you're here, and your presence has diminished my capability, my skill set on backing this truck up to the loading dock. You can't teach what you don't know, ma'am. And dude, same thing. Like I said, this ain't a jab at because she's a female. This could have been a Joe saying the same thing instead of a Jane. And because how many videos I got with me straightening Joes out? No shortage. Okay, when a Joe, but most Joes, not all, they're either one way or another. Most Joes, when you give them that little shot across the bow, most of them will go like, okay, yeah, this dude, he know what the hell he talking about. Let me just go ahead and, he just doing it his way. Let me go ahead and just, chicks, they don't have it in, a lot of them don't have it in them. I just be wanting to say, here, y'all know what I do. Give them that glass. Here, drink you a tall, cool glass. STFU. If I don't ask you for anything, stop volunteering your opinion that's based on nothing. You can't teach what you don't know. Now, there's a lot of stuff that you can learn from books, but books, when it comes to physical application, that's what's called base reference material. Base reference material. If you know how to do it hands-on, who do you think would be, just example, and I could be wrong, y'all may think different. Who do you think would be a better plumber? A guy that walked in off the street to ABC Plumbing and said, I need a job. Good, we're going to make your ass a rack, for a year, and he's working under a real plumber. He's working under a plumber, for a year, pulling pipe, pushing pipe, doping pipe, putting in faucets, this, that. Now, who do you think would be a better plumber? A guy that's done read a book on it, or that guy that was a worm for a year under a licensed plumber? Books are for reference. I have tons of books on stuff, on welding, on this, that, and other, because sometimes I will draw a blank on certain things. I'm like, man, I ain't used freaking flux core in forever and a day. Man, what's the, let me go back. Okay. Speed. All right, what gauge? Okay, this is 030. Okay, line speed. Just another voltage start. Okay, let me give a test speed. Ooh, sputter. Line speed, either feed is too fast or the voltage is too low. Do one, I go click up one on the voltage, click down one on the speed. When you get that sizzling bacon sound, you're in the sweet spot. That's what it's supposed to sound like. It's supposed to sound like you're cooking bacon. That's what it's supposed to sound like. So anyway, but I know it. I just, every now and again, you get a blank. You will draw a blank on certain things because you can't remember everything. That's what books are for. Base reference material. But it would help if you already know. If she would have said, well, I used to drop this, that, and other, and blah, 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 I would have gave her some credence. I wouldn't have done what the hell she said, but at least you're talking from a point of experience, not, well, the other ones I heard or I seen or this one said. Lady, that don't add up to a bunch of nut. That's a hill, that don't add up to a hill of beans. But anyway, I don't know, maybe she just wanted to have something to say. But at the end of the day, like I said, never pass up a teachable moment. You can't teach what you don't know. First learn, then you can talk. And to kill the old phrase, what they say, those that know do, those that don't teach. I know that sounds good, but it's not really good. And now we can go from that, from professors to sports. And where I apply that is those who can do, those who can't teach. Business, there's people go to college for learning how to business classes, this, that, and other. And my favorite phrase would be to them, question, What did you do before you were a college professor? Some of them ain't never ran nothing in their life, but they got the degree, they got the plaques on the wall, because they know stuff from books. Base, here we go again. That's base level. That's good, but that's still base level, because that book ain't gonna help you when you're at here at your business and there's a disruption in the supply chain, or you had this, or your store done got looted, or your stuff is walking off. Anything. Change of style. What you do? This ain't a hot item no more. This ain't a hot item no more. Look, okay. The cassette Walkman is falling behind, but you got a whole bunch of them. Now the CD Walkman is coming out. Then later on, guess what? The CD Walkman fell out of favor for the portable MP3 player. Then guess what? The MP3 player is gone. When the last time you seen one? Yeah, I know a couple of people have them, the workout people, the jog and running people, them little itty bitty ones, where I guess you can put your music on it and whatnot and wear your little waterproof, sweatproof earbuds. But how many people here doing that? How many people within the sound of my voice I'm quite sure I know some, because I know Sly Gym Rat. I know that. There's a couple other ones here. I know Edmund's a gym rat. I know that. So, but okay, that's 2 out of how many? But you see what I'm saying? So was that book, all them books you read, and that plaque you got? How was that? It couldn't. Nothing in that book says Sony cassette Walkman, Sony Discman, Sony MP3 player, and now people use their phones for the same thing. Same thing with the personal digital camera crowd. Books are for reference. Books is for, that's base knowledge, base reference material. That's what it is. You'll learn more actually putting your hands on stuff, rubbing your feet in the dirt and your hands in the dirt. And then, not saying skip the books, take the books, but don't let those books override practicality and actually putting a wrench on a piece of steel. Because this stuff that book ain't gonna tell you about what you're actually seeing and feeling with your hands. All right? All right. Y'all be good and be safe. Bye.